My beloved brothers and sisters, many times in life we fail to progress because we are stuck in the past. And this is not only true when it comes to our own faults and our own sins, but even with others. At times it is in the best of your interests to let go of something that looks like you cannot let it go. But in order for you to progress, you must let it go. Many people are bogged down in life. They simply cannot move forward. You lost your job, you were fired unceremoniously, and you want to get back at your old boss. By that occupation that you've now engaged in of getting back to your old boss, you have stopped your eyes from looking ahead at jobs that are glaring you in your face simply because you did not move on. It's okay. You're not the first person to lose your job. You're going through a tough time. Trust me, we've all been through tough times. It might last a year, it might last 5 years, it might last 10 years, but it will last longer if you don't progress and you don't look at the future. Shine your eyes and take a look at the glass in front of you that shows you the whole road that you don't even want to walk on. We become lazy and sad simply because we've had something traumatic that happened in our lives, maybe a scare in our health, maybe someone we've lost, may Allah grant our loved ones Jannah, or it could be anything else. My brothers, my sisters, I am here to tell you that it's not the end of the road. Look up and move forward. If at all you want to look back, it should only be to learn a lesson, but not to get stuck in it in such a way that you don't move forward. I have a brother, a very recent story. Brother in Islam, he lost a job just before this COVID thing happened. And he told me, my brother, I want to get back at these people. I know a lot about them and I really want to nail them. And I told him, my brother, instead of nailing people, you'd rather concentrate on yourself. By me nailing someone, it's not going to give me any goodness. Will it give you a job? No. You get a bad name, people won't want to employ you anyway. So what should I do? Look forward, make dua to Allah. Ask Allah, turn to Allah. He says, but I've been asking Allah for so many years for an increment, and instead He's given me the loss of a job. Do you trust Allah's plan? You've been making dua for an increment for so long, and suddenly you lost a job. So you think, look, Allah's doing the opposite. Subhanallah. I just told him, I said, brother, you know what? Consider this. If you're holding tight to a few coins with one hand, and Allah wants to give you 2 handfuls of gold coins, the first thing He needs to do is to make you open His hand so that these coins go, or at least your hands are now opened. In the process, you might lose these coins. Make dua, bear patience, don't worry. If the Prophet ﷺ went through it, who are we? We will go through even more. And he told me, well, that's the mantra that all of you guys utter whenever we are in difficulty. I said, well, we are taught that, and you must believe that. Be convinced. Don't ever leave Allah at the time of your hardship. Never blame Allah. No way. Allah tells you clearly, you have harm and evil, it's not my doing. It's yours or man's doing. So I told this brother, I said, brother, make dua and Allah will open your doors. And he says, okay, you know what? I'm a Muslim. I've been doing dua. I'm not going to leave it. But please make dua that Allah strengthen me. Trust me, COVID took over, as you know. Life changed, I hope temporarily. And you know what? Subhanallah, this man suddenly struck gold. He was at the right place at the right time. And there was one deal that he did that was worth a lot. And it changed his life. It went through another, and a third, and a fourth, and a fifth. And he tells me, please, please use me as an example to tell people, don't lose hope. I almost gave up. I lost my job in such a bad way, but that was definitely what you were saying, that Allah is opening your doors. Why am I saying this? Today we're all going through struggles. All of us, different levels of struggles. Remember, my brothers and sisters, you're not alone. We're in it together. We all have challenges, myself included. Learn to help one another. Learn to say a good word to one another. Learn to be focused. Work hard. A day will come when you will smile. I remember sitting with one scholar and he said, every single dua is heard by Allah. It's a matter of time for that dua to come and plug in. Don't ever think that Allah did not accept your dua. Never. All of us, if you sit and think about some du'as you've made in your life that happened 5 years later, it happened 10 years later, But you don't realize it came. It definitely came when the time was right. That's Allah's plan. Trust Allah. Don't get bogged down with the past. Whether it's someone who did something to you, whether it's your own past, you need to look ahead, you need to move forward, and you need to understand, make the most of whatever Allah has given you. I end by telling you, my brothers, my sisters, those of us who have sinned against ourselves, and we have had a past, or we have done something evil, turn to Allah before it is too late. Don't lose hope in the mercy of Allah. You are good enough. You are definitely good enough. Just make amends. Get up, stand up, and move. Move forward. Get up for salah. Ask Allah's forgiveness. If you falter once more, ask Allah's forgiveness again and again and again, and don't give up.